Okay, last run of this at least for a little while. We can't go up another. Let's see what Olin does. Enemies looking to contact you about your extended damage warranty. Cripes. I've gotten a lot of those calls today. Okay, so how does the what? Okay, so he shoots an arrow out of his hand. That much is clear. Except for every oh, I see. He fires like a cactus occasionally. I see. So yeah, this is the cooldown king. Because this is the thing that the other characters did not have. Was an actual attack. You know, almost all the cooldown related abilities have been pretty heavily based around the idea of dashing, which is like, it's fine, but it's not that big. Alright, projectiles bounce, free, sure, whatever. That might actually have been a mistake. I think we're actually just gonna restart this one. I don't think Olin with bounce is at all worth it. But yeah, as far as this extended warranty things go, isn't there like a law that is actually a law or policy or whatever that's actually going to start cracking down harder on those? I could be wrong, but I thought I heard that we were potentially going to see some proper legislation in regards to that. I almost feel like this character doesn't want Pierce or Bounce. Pierce maybe. Definitely no Bounce. Bounce just sends it off into the wild blue yonder, which is less helpful. I think we mostly want cooldown. I don't even know if we want... Oops. Let's see. I don't know if we want Pierce. I don't know if we want AoE. I guess we'll kind of find out as we go. A small amount of Pierce to get it inside the group. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think more the... now that I think about it more, Pierce would absolutely kind of make this character pretty solid. I feel like I might want to snag just a smidge. If the bounce didn't affect the cactus, it'd be great. Yep. Oh wow, yeah, this guy's natural cooldown reduction is, like, pretty high. At Robocalls, you can actually sue companies at least $500 if they don't have your permission. Interesting. Is that actually the new thing, or is that something else? Let's see. Written Chevet Weed? Nah, let's go crit chance by 10%. There we go. Because even with the suing thing, it's not that helpful, because a lot of those are not... Like, one of the issues with robocalls, just kind of in general, is many of them are not based out of the US. And that's kind of an issue. Yeah, it has to be a domestic company for you to actually sue them. And most of these companies are very much not American, so even suing them is not really that helpful. But it reminds me of, oh, what was it? It was like a crackdown. Was it actually leading up to the COPPA thing that people, like the rule breakers got actually like way worse for a little bit? I think it might have been, but I kind of forget. Okay, shots Pierce. Yeah, let's go for the Pierce. Yeah, I think Pierce on the cactus is worth it. Okay, got it. Please be... So... Or that slows enemies near you, or damage when you dash. Gain another dash. Both of these are solid. I'm gonna go for the slowing aura just because. Yeah, I've personally totally stopped responding to phone calls anymore. No one calls me to begin with. Wow, that is a tiny aura. Oops. It's fine. Oh, interesting. I think you can actually bank the cacti. But I could be wrong. But yeah, while I was in Oregon, it was actually really easy to tell if it was a scammer. Because I generally would only get calls from no numbers or like weird numbers from Massachusetts, and I'm like, you're not legit. I know, because I'm not in Massachusetts, and there's no reason why anybody in Massachusetts would be calling me, save for my mother, and I'm pretty sure I know. Let's see, projectiles are slower, augments my damage. Let's go for the ninja headband. Dash cooldown is kind of important. But yeah, I would personally love to see those like heinous robocalls just kind of get smacked down fully. Mostly just by putting the onus, I think putting the onus on telecom companies to not allow them. Though I'm sure there's kind of major downsides to that I don't know of. But honestly, they can figure it out. They have plenty of money. If it ain't 503 for me, do I look at phone calls? Yep. And like, I'm sure it works on a couple of people. Not exactly in the same vein. I've been getting a ton of robocall emails effectively trying to get me to like sign up for sweepstakes on a cooler. And like, Google's pretty good at blocking like spam on Gmail. But for whatever reason, this like one thing just is like, oh, do you want this Yeti cooler spam ad? No. Report, block, whatever. Like, a couple hours later, so about that Yeti cooler, and it's like, come on, Gmail. At this point, like, you should know. Ooh, much more damage? Absolutely. 40 more damage, that's solid. The Pixel phones do a pretty good job of routing all of those directly to voicemail or just killing them entirely. Yeah. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with my Pixel for just, like, screening those calls. And I do like the call screening function. I also get emails with that damn cooler. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it keeps getting through. For me, a couple years ago, somebody got cheeky and signed me up for a bunch of like really gross ads. And also just like spam lists. The one other one that I've been having to deal with is, I don't know if they were specifically trying to be cheeky or they were doing this legitimately. Because they still, like, somehow every once in a while can get access to it. But sign me up to like a weird furry forum. But they like actually browse? As far as I can tell, they don't post anything, so it's just like, what are you doing? It's never gotten back to me, so my general assumption is just that, like, they don't say anything either, and they just didn't have an email address and used mine and somehow can, like, access the account still because it's, like, an ancient forum. Is weird. I gotta actually send an email to the admins of that site and be like, yeah, there's somebody impersonating me using my official email and you keep sending me reader digests about what this person's browsing. Furry bot, har. Okay, avoid that. Only having one dash makes this kind of tough. Okay, for each current health kit, wait, what is this one? Oh, area damage every time your projectiles inflict a crit. Hell freaking yes. Okay, so now we want to change her AoE stuff a lot. Maybe it's a 1 in a million case of someone ending up with the same nickname and email, somehow managing to guess the password. Maybe? Unlikely? Because, like, when they first signed up, what I actually did... Wow, that is really effective. When they first signed up for this site, I went on and recovered the account and then locked it down with two-factor authentication. But somehow it doesn't stop them, so I'm kind of confused about that. Either that or it's just this one forum is just like hyper aggressive at trying to get me to post there, which is really confusing because it seems like the worst kind of marketing. Like, oh, this popular YouTube is not a furry. Let's get him to post on our furry site. Like, what? Okay, damage reduces my attack speed. Still doesn't matter. I don't know. It's one of those where it's like, it's something I should deal with, but it's not egregious enough that I care. To go out of my way to send some angry emails for a while. Let's see, reduce the cooldown? Yeah. I like that crit damage. It might just have an active cookie, but does that log them out? Oh, that's an interesting... That could be it. Because yeah, I definitely changed the password. And it's still the same password, and there's no way they guessed it a second time around. Because it's just utter gibberish and a lot of letters and numbers, you know, whatnot. You'd actually have to have a keylogger to get it from me at that point. But it is an ancient forum, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't, they just didn't log them out when I changed the password. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of a non-problem, once again. But it's just one of those little oddities that I can't help but be, like, slightly weirded out by. Let's see. The thing where a platform pretends you have an account reminds me of the crypto YouTube competitors. Yeah. I got a couple emails from those. Actually, I got a really weird email a while back. Let's go for heals you on taking damage. I got a weird one where it was a YouTube network that had sent me paperwork as though I had joined them and started harassing me for, you know, finishing my my sign up with them, and that part was very bizarre. Because I don't know what they were expecting, that I just go along with it once I'm signed up, or if I'd actually, like, have to get YouTube involved and be like, yeah, they, not forced me in, but, you know, I goofed it and joined a network. It only happened for a bit, so I think what they were trying to do is just get backdoor access to the channel more than anything else. But it was still very, very weird. Check your carbon monoxide levels. What? You're implying that I'm hallucinating these things? I'm sure if carbon monoxide was an issue, I'd probably be dead by this point. Considering this has been going on for actual years. And in multiple houses. That's the thing. So unless I'm literally huffing my own fumes. Which, like, I mean... there are plenty of people that will gladly lie for their own benefit. But, nah. I can have weird shit to talk about in that regard that I might as well. How gassy have you been? Well, I haven't made chili in a while. Like, chili is when I get dangerous. And I am, I love my chili. It's super delicious. But I only make it, like, once in a blue moon when I know I'm gonna be hungry. Because I know if I make it too often, it just turns into, me being just gross. I don't like the wind-up on this guy firing. I think I might actually have to increase his attack speed a bit. Like, he hits for a shit ton, don't get me wrong. And it should make this whole Rex, Cupcake, and Brutus thing much easier. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, we definitely could use, like, another dash or 3. There we go. Is a piece of cake. I think I'll definitely get one upgrade into attack speed. Just so I'm not, like, completely useless. There we go. Let's see. Dynamite on dash. I think I'd rather do hero landing, frankly, but still. Carbon monoxide in houses can be a thing, but it's one of those niche problems that's rarely relevant today. It's one of those that you have to kind of keep in mind, but I always get a chuckle when somebody is, like, actively trying to diagnose my problems as, like, something other than they are. Like, our armchair diagnoses of problems on the internet are completely useless. Because, you know, by that merit, you know, I definitely have some form of ADHD, probably neurodivergent in like 7 different ways. 1 or 2 weird health issue maladies that somebody thinks, you know, somebody vehemently thought I had for a while, and, you know, I need, you know, oodles of therapy and gobs of other just random stuff people can throw out. And the answer is like, maybe these are right, but it's freaking weird to tell somebody like, hey, you know, you've barely described this thing, but I know enough about whatever this thing is to fully diagnose you over the internet in such a, ooh, what is this? Shots come back to you in game find piercing, reduces my attack speed by 40%. Okay, well, my attack speed is already abysmal. Oh my god, we need to increase my attack speed. However, the cactus comes back to me and then explodes for some. This is wild. WebMD says, says everyone has cancer. Yeah. Wow, I'm a big stompy boy now. Okay, we need some attack speed. Bad. I probably should have gone for the crit on that one, but I literally cannot throw this fruit out fast enough. Because I stand there just pointing my hand at them for a while. It's fine because I do a ton of damage and have this like huge AoE. What was the other one? So I've been complaining about the heat a lot recently because it's been pretty solidly 90 in Massachusetts with like no rain for a while now. And it's like actually pretty manageable except for in my tiny little office. And it wasn't exactly like an armchair diagnosis, but somebody was like walking me through the steps of updating my house to have central AC or a heat pump system. You know, ignoring the fact that I don't own this house. So even if I wanted full AC in this house, I could not have it. But it was this like just really long thing. Let's see. Damage but projectiles are slower. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Well, this is just interesting. Because, yeah, I can almost guide this thing through enemies. What a weird-ass run. I wasn't expecting the cactus fruit to come back. Okay, let's go for a little bit of attack speed. Because if it's too slow, I spend forever waiting for the animation to complete. And that helps no one. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna go for the get slower when healthy. That's actually a problem. I wonder how the returning buff would work with Nigel's shurikens. He might not actually be able to get that one. What an absolutely bizarre run. I wonder if my cooldown was faster. Oh, I don't know. Like, I just fire it out as a wrecking ball, and then it comes back to me, and I can, like, guide it through enemies. And if I was faster, I could potentially have it chase me for an inordinate amount of time. But then, yes, it explodes into more of these. Hey, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this run. It's by and far my best run that I've done yet in this game. And I practically don't do anything. I just toss my cactus and then just let it destroy. Because yeah, it passes through all of these guys on the way back and then explodes. It's weird. Another thing that would be really helpful is if we can actually get the bullet storm. It'd be great if I could have the cactus as part of said bullet storm, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Get to use all your dashes and fly across the screen. I really wanted that on the last one. I got the explosion fragments path back out and into. Wait, they do? Oh, you mean just the cactus, cactus bits? Yes. I thought you were saying like the actual explosions themselves would like return or come back to me, because that would be obscene. Yeah, having the cactus return to me means infinite piercing actually is not a weird problem. We just need something to give multi-shot. I don't know if multi-shot would actually affect this in any meaningful way, unfortunately. Wow. All of that extra AoE size also means I just pick up everything from, like, so far away. Oh, it's time for this schmuck. The safest spot was like right here. Like next to him, but not on top of him. How the hell am I not getting hit here? Ow. Oh, wait, hold up. Because I explode into projectile vomit the moment I take any damage. So I can actually just hug that guy to death for shit tons. Alright, let's continue this run. Even though, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's a super freaking weird one. I can say that much. Wait, multi-shoot does work on the cactus? What? Oh, right. Yeah, this multi-shoot? No. But when your projectiles crit, they pierce. Alright, infinite piercing! Not that it matters too much here. Come on, wrecking ball through them. Beautiful. Now, the only other thing we could really use on this run would be garlic. Because with my cooldown reduction being as high as it is, and the explosions? Wait, how would that work? Would the garlic damage procs explode? Because if yes, then absurd. I don't know. I love when this guy freaks out because he's equidistant from enemies and cannot figure out who to aim for. It is magic. Or Death Whirlwind. Kind of. I like more AoE, but I want to get my crit up to 100%. We're like super close anyway. A couple more dashes wouldn't hurt either. Not that I care too much for them. Because, like, I'm in a pretty safe spot. And my cooldowns are so short, I just get them back. Okay, can we pass 100% crit? I believe so. You know what? I'm gonna do the when you stand still, you periodically fire projectiles around you. Because that might actually be really solid too. Yeah. So now we actually might want to go back to cooldown speed pretty aggressively. Healing dashes would be nice. They'd slow down my dash pretty bad. And I mean, do you see how many hearts we got around here? I don't think it would actually help too much. Okay. Well. Could do the slow, projectile slowdown enemies, but now I just explode twice when dashing. And that AoE size really does actually affect here. Yeah, so now we want to get cooldown reduction, maybe. I didn't think about this move when I was thinking about upgrades that would make me kind of absurd. The only thing we don't need is attack speed. Oh, I actually took a damage. Oh well. Okay, gain a lot of flat damage. Or 105% crit. I don't know if you can double crit. That part I'm not clear on. Okay. Boy, there we go. Triple shot. Damn it. Let's see. Let's go for the explosion damage. Just because why not? Okay. I like the little like oof, ow, yikes, whatever when I do damage. Like obviously it's more visual spam, but there's something really charming about just having all of these enemies going, ow, yikes, brr. Especially like on this run. Let's see, bit of damage, bit of damage. When did I get the third dash? Probably got a dash upgrade that I wasn't paying attention to. And that is okay. Well, we've broken the glass ceiling that we were stuck at the last time we were this far. It's interesting with dashing, you cannot change your direction. Once you've committed to a direction, you have to wait until the invincibility cooldown is done before you can change. Let's see. I'll just go for this. Not that slowing enemies down is probably that helpful, but if we can find the stank cloud, that'll do it. Okay. Raw damage, raw damage. Because that also boosts our raw oomph by an amount. Boy, there's a lot of roly boys. I think it's because they're the only ones that survive the salvo. Okay, we have the chasey boy. But I don't know how much I need to worry about that. There we go. This is such a weird run. Like, I normally think bullet saturation would do the trick, but the real answer is explode hard. Oh, something hit me there. It's a little hard to tell. Let's see, gain more speed. No, more damage. More speed would be lovely. Attack speed by 30%, but half your shots are less precise. What's precision? Yeah, this is where we desperately need the garlic to show up. Like, I'm exploding them as fast as I can. And it's still not enough. Okay. Problem with the fart cloud is lag. Huh. Alright, fair enough. I don't know, you could say the same thing about all of these explosions. Because that lag is pretty intense on its own. Oops. Yeah, let's just keep pushing raw damage. This worked better when the explosions would have a cascade death effect. I guess it still does. Just not to the same extent that we were at earlier. Oof, ouch, your bones. Alright. Do we sneak through? Yeah. Cripes. You just hit the crowd, and they go flying. Oh. Took some damage there. Alright. Grab chest, please, Gib. Staying still increases your attack speed, slows all projectiles around you. I mean, this would be really funny, but no. Sure. This is concerns. I cannot escape this either. 3 rerolls. Well, I have no other choice. I could become big, but that would be an issue of itself, in and of itself. 2 more dashes would be nice. Increase crit chance. I don't even know what that's going to do at this point. Look, if the game is not dead by lag, I'm not playing it right. Okay. Here's the... We're starting to hit the point where I'm just not going to be able to do anything about it. I probably should have actually just upped my AoE size rather than the crit, because I'm still not quite sure what that extra 10% on crit does. Get a chest. Triple shot? No. Rerolls. Armor that protects you from a hit. Oh, I can't reroll these? Stupid. Whatever. Let's go for the plot armor. I cannot safely move or protect myself here. It has turned into a slideshow. I was marching happily forward somehow. This is... Huh. I think I'm gonna just... Well, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to die on this. Yeah, because the thing is, when I dash, my character gets locked into a movement cycle, which is really bizarre. And they'll like walk into enemies. Luckily, there's enough health dropping from the sheer number of enemies I'm killing that I'm not like in the direst of straits. But More dash, I guess. I don't think that actually increases my dash cooldown speed, though. Which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, so we're starting to deplete the health that is... But, okay. Yeah, we're starting to deplete the health that is on the map, I think. Hot. 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 Get. But. Hot. What? Hot. Hot. Hit. Hit. Hi. Okay. Good. Hey, there's triple shot. Bammo. Oh, it does affect the cactus. That's freaking absurd. Bounty of 1 FPS. Oh, I need the back shot. I do. I'm afraid to move at this point. Is disabling numbers an option? It might help with the FPS. Heresy! There is no disabling these numbers. I think I got exploded, but it didn't take any damage. I think I only take damage on even-numbered frames or if I'm walking. It's... some raw attack speed. Don't worry about it. Okay, fine. Let's actually turn off the explosion display and inflicted damage. It helped some, but now it looks so much less cool. I don't know. I don't think this was it. I don't think it matters. I can't move? I mean, I can. But if I tell my guy to go in a direction, he will run in that direction for like a year. Boy, look at all this EXP. I'm just gonna go collect all the money on the ground. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I think there's actually just too much money on the ground. Ooh. I think this game does need a magnet power-up that drops every once in a while for this exact reason. Wander is too powerful. The frame rate is goners. I mean, I'm loving this. I don't really care that this is lagging to hell and back again. Cause, you know, if I can get a game to shit itself through my choices, then I've made the correct choices. Okay. Do we just kill it? Do we just put this horror out of its misery and just accept that it is gone too far? Go for the 40, then kill it. I don't know. It might be very interested in killing itself before I can. Well, luckily there seems to be plenty of health pickups for everything, so I don't really need to worry too much about any of this. Alright, let's just... Salutations, Wandering Chat. What the blazes is going on? I became too powerful. My cacti are amazing. This is a feature. I don't know how I'm not taking contact damage from like any of these things. I think it just like can't figure out collisions anymore. Can we even die? Oh, easily. We're slowly depleting the amount of hearts that are on the stage, which I will use. Hey, there we go. Much more damage. Holy shit, that actually like helps. Unfortunately, oh no, I was gonna say I thought it was gonna lag, but it didn't. Hey! I think I got it. Wow, this is like right on the 40. Oh, that was a good run. I really enjoyed that. Ah, boy, Bounty of One is pretty solid bullet heaven. I can't wait to play more of that. So how much am I enjoying this character now? I think I think they're the best. Mainly just because they actually have a cooldown based power. So there's a reason to actually build towards that. Don't you get the meta progression, or do you still get it? You only get meta progression rewards after beating the second boss. After that, everything else is just purely for fun. Which means I already got the reward. It wasn't much, which is a bit of a shame. I wish you got more. But is what it is. So what's the price for this game for early access? $4. It's gonna be it's $5 normally, down to $4 for launch week sale. Ends in 4 days, which honestly, like pretty much every other bullet heaven, absolutely incredible price tag as far as I'm concerned. Woo! Okay, let's load up Neophyte. Dev Bumpty in chat if you want to add comments. I mean, I think I've pretty much said everything that there is to say about it. Like, super solid, looking forward to what you do. I'll probably come back to it, periodically. I don't know how often, but, you know, just kind of here and there to see how development has gone. And if we have some new fun toys to play with.